Hey everyone, welcome to Fandom Media, where we discuss everything in our favorite fandoms. In today's video, I thought it would be super fun to discuss some of the twists that happened in episode 7 of Wandavision. I'm gonna do my best to answer some of the questions that connect to the biggest theories surrounding the final 2 episodes. Let's discuss Agatha's motivations, why the Darkhold is in her basement, if she is trying to summon a dark being into Westview, and if we will see the appearance of Doctor Strange and the Squadron Supreme stepping in to help save Wanda. Let's get hype and let's jump into the video. Wandavision finally revealed that it was Agatha all along pulling the strings behind the scenes, manipulating Wanda into using her super powerful reality-altering abilities. However, it's very likely that there's a greater big bad lurking in the shadows, as Agatha isn't working alone. In episode 7, Agatha reveals herself to Wanda in the basement when she goes looking for Billy and Tommy, who are nowhere to be found. The aesthetic is dark, creepy, and filled with imagery linked to the devil on these pillars and different hexes above these archways. This particular hex stood out to me with 2 arrow-like symbols pointing down to a circle, perhaps signaling that this is the realm of hell of extra-dimensional demon and MCU villain Mephisto. I don't think it's a coincidence that Agatha remarks that that's not the only place he is referring to the devil after Dottie says the devil is in the details. It's a clue from early on that signaled to the audience that things aren't quite what they seem in Westview. Now that we know that Agatha was the one controlling Pietro, who conveniently shows up in the episode 7 post-credit scene to greet Monica Rambeau after she discovered those creepy vines pulsating from Agatha's basement, there's a lot of uncertainty around this character, considering it's not the same Pietro who died in the Age of Ultron. He tells Wanda in their heart-to-heart that he's not a stranger, which is false, and the actions of this Pietro don't seem to line up with her real brothers. If Agatha is the one controlling Pietro, then it's even more curious that he said unleash hell demon spawn to Billy and Tommy in episode 6, and Westview is as charming as hell before he spoke with Wanda. Considering WandaVision featured a commercial that references Nexus plotlines from the comics in episode 7, it's possible that Agatha resurrected Pietro as a sort of husk puppet to serve her needs in whatever she's trying to accomplish. This makes the appearance of the Darkhold in her basement all the more interesting because it shares a strong connection to not only Nexus beings like Wanda, but also the Nexus of all realities. The Darkhold seems to be glowing a more orange color in contrast to Wanda's red magic and also the purple of Agatha's magic, which to me is somewhat curious since we've associated the color purple with the Power Stone and Agatha is asserting her power over Wanda. We've associated red with the Reality Stone, which links to Wanda's reality-altering abilities, and now orange, which I believe is linked to the color of the Soul Stone. The Soul Stone has the ability to manipulate the soul, the essence that makes up an individual, and has the ability to resurrect and conjure the spiritual representation of the people who are dead. We've seen the Darkhold previously in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., where the book is described to be made of dark matter, hailing from the Hell Dimension, where our devilish villain Mephisto is from. And the Darkhold's Marvel comic roots are even more insidious, connecting to the dark, evil god Chthon. Chthon wrote his works and evil spells on indestructible flesh, much like what this book looks like in Agatha's basement. Interestingly enough though, this connects to a prophecy that involves Wanda called the Malchi Prophecy, where a child born of no man and a woman marked by sin, daughter becomes mother, then the great return will begin. This connects to exactly what is happening in WandaVision, as Wanda has 2 children born into the Hex in Billy and Tommy. She is being manipulated by Agatha marked by sin to bring about the birth of Chthon or someone like Mephisto into this realm. Marvel has been known to switch things around for the MCU, and I could see a merging of 2 different plot lines within WandaVision, considering Billy and Tommy are nowhere to be found. In the comics, they are actually fragments of Mephisto's soul. So it could be that in this scenario, Wanda's brought about the birth of Billy and Tommy, who are actually shards of Mephisto's soul, into the Hex so that part of Mephisto could be present in their realm to finish the final part of the summoning. To summon an ultra-powerful Nexus being from the Nexus of all realities, it would make sense that you would need other Nexus beings like Billy and Tommy, who are classified as such in the comics, for some sort of sacrifice. In my opinion, the Nexus commercial was a huge clue hinting at the future of what's to happen in the MCU. We know that Wanda will be in Doctor Strange 2 Multiverse of Madness, so there is a strong possibility that Doctor Strange shows up in WandaVision, considering all his connections to Agatha, the Darkhold, and the Nexus of all realities. Doctor Strange could be the key to limiting whatever is happening in Westview from causing further damage. And I really like the idea that he sent someone to Westview to help Wanda, and some people think that it could be Dottie, who Agatha doesn't like. Dottie's role has been smaller over the past few episodes, which has been noticeable, but it does seem like she's observing what's going on with Wanda and around Westview. At first, I thought Dottie could be a gender-swap Mephisto or Master Pandemonium, but Agatha points out to Wanda that Dottie is the key to what's happening within the Hex. Emma Caulfield's Dottie looks a lot like Arcana, also known as Moonglow, from the comics, and could be part of a group that we will see over the final 2 episodes of WandaVision, the Squadron Supreme. Given that Wanda is going to show up in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, it suggests that whatever could be happening here over the final 2 episodes will not be good for Wanda. If Doctor Strange knows about the disappearance of this book of sins and very dark magic, and that it's in Westview, it would make sense that he would send one of his agents to investigate what's happening, just like SWORD and the FBI did. We know that Monica has been someone who is interested in helping Wanda, but we could see a situation where Doctor Strange sent someone from the Squadron Supreme to help contain Wanda's reality-altering abilities. Dottie's last name is also Jones in WandaVision, which could point to her being Arcana, considering her husband's name from the comics is named Phil Jones. Before being recruited as part of the Squadron Supreme, Arcana used her abilities as a medium to fight crime, which is pretty interesting considering we're dealing with a witch in WandaVision, or 2 witches, I should say. I'm going to be doing a more in-depth video on the Squadron Supreme, so be on the lookout for that on the channel. But I think there is a possibility that Wanda becomes trapped in the Multiverse of Madness at the end of WandaVision because Agatha does a switcheroo, summoning someone in to Westview and swapping Wanda out. And it's my belief that Agatha will give Wanda her nickname Scarlet Witch because of the red glow associated with the Hex and also her powers. But what do you guys think? Is Agatha trying to get Wanda to open up the multiverse? Is she using the Darkhold to summon someone like Chthon or Mephisto into our realm? And is Dottie a friend or foe? Let me know your thoughts and your theories that you have for the final 2 episodes in the comment section. Like I said, I will be doing another more in-depth video on the Squadron Supreme, talking a little bit more about the Multiverse of Madness and some of the things that we're going to see in Doctor Strange 2. I like talking about all of these characters that we could possibly see over the final 2 episodes of WandaVision. And yeah, I'm just really excited for the final 2 episodes. WandaVision has been really good so far, and it's kind of sad that it's ending, but I'm super excited to see the conclusion, to see what's going to happen in the final 2 episodes. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on the rest of my WandaVision videos, but also make sure you subscribe because I'm going to be doing future videos on Loki and on Falcon and Winter Soldier. We're going to cover everything that's coming out for the Marvel Cinematic Universe here on the channel. Have a marvelous day, everyone. I'll see you all in the next video.